Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. Today I'm going to make us a fun little cake for Halloween. And Pop Jones suggested we call it Fall-o-ween. Now, I want to first, before I get started, I want to show you something. Amy, also known as Prince Cat Star, sent Stephanie and I a set of these hand towels. Aren't they cute? She knows how much I love my little gnomes. So she sent me these little fall gnomes, and it's got the letter J on there. How cute. She also sent me this little garden flag. Isn't it precious? I've got to get Stephanie hers. You see, I have mine hanging back here on my stove handle. I'm just so excited. I just wanted to tell her again, thank you so much. We really love it. I'll get Stephanie hers. I just haven't seen her. Okay, so let's get started with our cake. Now, I'm using a boxed cake mix, but I'm going to show you how I zhuzh it up to make it almost like a homemade or bakery cake, okay? It's just got a lot of shortcuts used in the cake mix. But I'm using a devil's food cake because I wanted that really dark chocolate, thick chocolate flavor. So what we're going to do, I want you to follow the package directions, kind of. So, but I'm going to tell you what we're going to change. So let's dump it in our bowl. And the box tells me to use 1 cup of water. I'm using 1 cup of milk. And in this case, I'm using some half and half. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And it calls for half a cup of oil, but we're going to use butter. And I'm going to get this melting while we do the rest of our ingredients. So half a cup is 1 stick. So let's get it melted. Yeah, I'm so excited for fall. Our temperatures have cooled off, and it has just been, and this weekend it is going to be fairly cool. Highs like 70, lows in the 40s. Okay, so while our butter is melting, we're going to use eggs. Now, it calls for 3 eggs. I'm going to use 4. Always put that 1 extra egg in. It just gives it a little richer taste. I'm using the whole egg, and I've put them out earlier so they could come to room temperature. It just seems to do better when you're baking. 3, 4. Okay, let me rinse this raw egg off of my hands. Okay, so let's check our butter. Let's see if it's melted. Yes, perfect. So 1 stick, half of a cup. Pour it right in. Now there's enough in here that it's not going to start cooking those eggs, okay? And then we're going to start just mixing it up. If I was doing like a homemade cake, I'd have the big stand mixer out now. I'm just going to use my little hand mixer. So let's get this all mixed up. It's going to be a little bit of noise, and I'll be back as soon as I'm done, okay? Okay, we got this all mixed up. Now I'm going to remove these beaters. Oh, did you ever just lick the beaters when you were a kid? When Mama cooked a cake, baked a cake, we all just stood in line to get the beaters. There were 5 kids and 2 beaters. So we had to do a lot of sharing, but she baked cakes for us often. So if we didn't get it this week, we got it next week. Okay, so I'm going to spray a 9 by 13 inch dish. And I'm using the spray, the baking spray that already has the flour in it. So I'm going to spread it good because I want to be able to get it out when I serve it. We're going to serve it right in this dish. Okay, so let's get our cake in, and I'm going to bake this cake according to the box directions, which tells me 34 to 38 minutes. My oven cooks a little bit low, so I'm probably going to cook mine closer to the 38 minutes. And so I'm going to get this in. My oven is preheated to 350, and my oven is preheated to 350. So I'm going to use my little offset spatula here because I just want to spread this out, smooth it out some. And when I come back, I'm going to get this cake baked and cooled. And when I come back, I'm going to show you what fun little decorations we have for it. So y'all stay with me. We're back. Our cake has baked and cooled. Look at that beautiful, beautiful cake. Okay, now I'm ready to make some pudding. I've got a box of instant pudding, just the Jello brand, and it is a 5.9 ounce box. I'm going to add 3 cups of really cold milk. Again, in this case, I'm using half and half. So let's put that in there. And it's simple. All we have to do is whip it up. So give me a minute and I'll be back as soon as this pudding is ready. Okay, our pudding is getting thickened up. So, wow, I can't wait. I'm so ready to try this. Okay, let's move that. Okay, you see that beautiful pudding in there? You see how thick it is? Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so let's get our cake. It has fully cooled. Now you're going to want to let your cake cool completely because we're going to put a whipped topping on it, okay? So you don't want it to melt from a warm cake. So here we go. We're going to spread, let's see if we need it all. We're going to spread our pudding on top. I'm going to start with about that much. That's right about half. We need room to decorate, and we've got to keep it in our pan. I used a 9 by 13 inch, and if you want, you can separate it and make 2 pans out of it. Give one to a neighbor, give one to a friend, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. Okay, so I used just a little bit over half, about half, maybe a little over half of that pudding. It won't go to waste. We'll put it in the refrigerator. Pop Jones will eat it. Now, you could probably cut that down to the little 3.4. I think it's 3.4 ounce. But I like the extra so we can have some. Okay, so let's get our whipped topping. Now, be real careful here. Y'all, I spilled some the pudding powder. But that's okay. We're going to wipe it off of our spatula. And it wouldn't hurt anything. So I'm going to just kind of plop dollops of this all over the cake because I want to be careful smoothing it out. I don't want to get it mixed in with the chocolate pudding, and no more than I can help. This is the 8 ounce tub. Yes, it's the 8 ounce tub of whipped topping. It's just the store brand, which I happen to really, really like. So again, I'm going to use an offset spatula. My little one's dirty. I love my little spatula. Let's see. Carefully spread that whipped topping out. So let me get this spread out and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'm almost got this all the way spread out. So I'm just taking my spatula and kind of pushing it out, and then I'll go back over it. I don't want to just get in there and start working it because it'll mix in with that chocolate. I want this clean white slate to decorate. Okay, so I'm going to smooth it. See, now that I've got it spread out, I can just go back in with my spatula and smooth it off, okay? It don't have to be perfect. We're having fun with this. We have fun at Halloween. Okay, so let's set that aside. Here's where the fun comes in, okay? I have a mold for the little tombstones, and I used the melting chocolates. You can get it like Michael's or different stores like that. And I made these little tombstones. Can you see how cute that is? Let me hold that up for you. Now, a couple of them I took out a little too soon. If you can see, it's a little rough around the edges. I mean, on the inside, but that's okay. It's meant to look old, right? So look what I'm gonna do. Let's move that. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm going to just kind of push that in right there. Looky there. And I want to put one over here. We may not use all of these. And let's put one here. Okay, now to be fun, I have some very finely ground graham cracker crumbs. And I am going to, let's get this out of the way. I'm going to turn around so I can see what I'm doing. Use this, and I'm going to just sprinkle it out from this little tombstone. Kind of spread it a little bit out. You don't have to be perfect. Like I said, we're making this fun. This is supposed to look old and fun. I mean, what's a Halloween night without a spooky fun cemetery? Although we're not being spooky. Looky there. Looky there. Can you see that? Isn't that cute? Now, we may put some more. So I've got some little pumpkins, and I'm going to set some of these little pumpkins in here. Looky there. These are the candy corn. My mind wouldn't think for a minute. The candy corn little pumpkins. Okay, so on this end, let's do something different. I've got some of the candy corn with the little chocolate on the ends. Let's put them in here. We're going to make a little, I don't know. I want to say I'm going to make a little fire pit at this end. We've got somebody out camping. They're sitting around the campfire, and they're telling spooky stories for Halloween. You can make up your own story. Okay, but we need a fire to go in it, right? So let's take the candy corns with the yellow ends, and we're going to put those with the yellow up. And we're going to show that yellow and some of the orange. So we have one that broke off is just orange. Let's put that right in there. You know, the flames are like yellow and orange, right? How cute is this? Okay. Looky there. So that is adorable. I mean, I'm loving this. I'm having a good time. Okay, so I've got some green and yellow M&Ms. Wish I had some purple, but I don't. And I want to put a few of those out and scatter them around. Let's put some over here. Let's put some pumpkins down here. This is in the pumpkin patch. They're not in the cemetery. Looky there. And I have some little sprinkles. They're Halloween colors. Can you see in there? And there's some little bats. And just little black bats. We've got some little purple spiders. Let's put some spiders around. Clean my fingers off so they won't stick to it. Let's put some of those spiders around the graves. What do you think? And put some bats in there. You can do all sorts of things. Let's put a little bat right there. We'll put one. He's just resting up against that one right there. How about that? Have one over here. And then we're going to take some of these and just sprinkle them around. No, let's just go ahead and go. What do you think about this? There's some little orange in here and some purple. I love the little bats and spiders. Although in real life, I don't want a spider or a bat. Okay, let's don't overdo it. Looky there. Is that not a cute cake? Oh, I just love it. And I love our little pumpkin patch down here. I think it is so cute. I wish I could grow a pumpkin like that. Okay, I really, really hope you'll have fun with your cake and you'll make one. And if you do, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. I have enjoyed doing this. I love to decorate like this when I can. And it's just fun. It's a fun way. Get in with your kids, the grandkids. They can have fun. The children just have fun with it. That's all we do. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a fun thing. Please come back and join me in my kitchen again. I enjoy having each and every one of you here with me. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, hit that little notification bell so you'll know when I post my next video. Thanks for joining me, everybody. See you soon. Bye.